Some people use 6 months to grow older. Others use 6 months to become someone new. There is a truth most adults quietly understand, but few are willing to face. Most lives do not collapse because of one dramatic event. They wear down little by little, not through disaster, not through fate, but through repeated days with no direction. One more late night, one more delayed decision, one more missed opportunity, one more excuse given to the weaker version of yourself. Then one day, a man looks in the mirror and realizes he is standing in the same place. Only now his self-respect is lower, his body is heavier, his eyes have lost some light. That is how many lives decline, quietly, slowly, without announcement. But the same truth can work in your favor. If a life can be damaged by small, repeated choices, it can also be rebuilt by small, repeated choices. And 180 days is enough to begin. The next 6 months will pass anyway. 180 days sounds long until you waste it. 6 months disappears quickly when a man lives unconsciously. He wakes up and reaches for his phone. He works in a tired state. He promises to start next week. He waits for motivation. He waits for the perfect time. Many men lose half a year this way, then comfort themselves by saying, "Life is long." It is not as long as you think. 6 months is enough time to improve your health, learn a valuable skill, build a new source of income, change your body, change your habits, change the way people see you, and more importantly, change the way you see yourself. 6 months may not make you a legend, but it is enough to make sure you are no longer the man you are today. Change your identity before you change your schedule. Many people try to rebuild their lives by buying planners, downloading productivity apps, creating morning routines, setting alarms earlier. But they keep the same identity, and an old identity will sabotage every new system. The real question is not, what should I do today? The real question is, who am I becoming through what I do each day? You can go to the gym for 1 week and quit. You can read books for 3 days and stop. You can feel inspired for a weekend and lose it by Monday. But when a man begins to see himself as disciplined, as reliable, as someone who keeps promises to himself, his actions start to align with that image. Identity comes first. Behavior follows. If you want a new life, build a new self. Discipline is not exciting. Modern culture has sold people a false picture of discipline. They think discipline is loud, extreme, dramatic. They think it is waking up at 5, cold showers, talking tough, working until collapse. No. Real discipline is often quiet and ordinary. It is waking up when you said you would, training on days you do not feel like it, sitting down to work when your mind wants escape, doing small things correctly again and again. Discipline does not always feel powerful. It builds power, and foundations are usually boring before they become valuable. Many men fail not because they are weak, but because they are addicted to feeling inspired. They only move when emotion is high, but life does not reward emotion. Life rewards consistency. Every upgrade has a price. No man rises without losing something. You may lose wasted hours. You may lose shallow friendships. You may lose distractions that kept you comfortable. You may lose the approval of people who preferred the old you. When you become serious, some will call you cold. When you create boundaries, some will say you changed. They are right. You did change. Do not expect to elevate your life while keeping everything that lowered it. Some doors only open when you are willing to close old ones. The first 90 days are the hardest. Most people quit before results appear. They stop in the second week. They get bored in the first month. They become discouraged in the second. But real change is often delayed. If you stay with the process long enough, the fog begins to lift. Your mind becomes clearer. Your body responds. Your confidence returns. Your self-respect rises. People notice something different about you, even if they cannot explain it. A man rebuilding himself carries a certain weight. The greatest reward is not outside you. By day 180, you may earn more money. You may look better. You may create new opportunities. But the greatest reward will be internal. You will trust yourself again. You will know that when you speak, you act. You will know that emotion no longer controls your direction. You will know that you can rescue yourself from stagnation. That kind of confidence is different. It is quiet. It does not need applause. It does not depend on praise. It comes from evidence. A final word. The next 180 days will pass no matter what. The only question is, what will pass with them? More excuses? More regret? More proof that you can delay your own life? Or a stronger body, a clearer mind, a steadier hand, a new identity? Some men use 6 months complaining that life is unfair. Others use 6 months becoming strong enough that life must respond differently to them. You do not need perfection to begin. You only need to be tired enough of the old version of yourself and honest enough to build a new one.